Well, good evening one and all on what is a grey, cloudy night, a night on which the weather actually may be set to get worse. There is rain in the forecast. Quite how heavy that rain turns out to be, we will see, but that is bound to have an impact of some sort on the dynamic of the football match. Conditions could be a factor. For now, the game, and an important one, is imminent. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This gets his head on it! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has been knocked clear. And they've got a throw. And it's De Jong. Barcelona have played a lot of games just lately. Squad rotation or tinkering start to become prevalent at times like this.
Absolutely. I think nowadays the science that goes on behind the scenes can tell a manager who's in the best shape, so he can use that information now to juggle his squad.
Played towards the other side. Koundé. De Jong. Koundé. De Jong. And the shot! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Moved on forwards. Kubasi. Balde gently done. Barcelona come here off the back of that highly entertaining 2-2 draw. Koundé. De Jong. De Jong's cross, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And that has been clubbed away. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And here's Yamal! Yamal! That's going to go a long way. It away. And it's Koundé. Dani Olmo gets over and intercepts. Pedri, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And nicely intercepted. Rincon. Dani Olmo. And that could set him on his way. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri. Rafinha. Decent progress down the left. Well, that's well seen too. Half an hour played now. Can he latch on to this? That was asking just too much of him. De Jong. And it's played forward. Pinch one through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Pedri. Kubasi. And here's Yamal. That has been cut short. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Hoisted in. Nice interception, well timed. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Dani Olmo. Wins the duel this time.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks in the midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Now it's Rafinha. Half-time whistle. Decent enough half, but either side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. We're already back up and running after half-time.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
De Jong. And it's Koundé. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cleared without complication. Koundé. De Jong. Pedri. Well read, and the danger is averted. He is just caressing the ball. Pedri. Koundé under intense pressure.
Yeah, he's been a real pest on that flank, Peter, but I think life is about to get tougher.
And that has been cleared. Rafinha played out to the left flank. Now it's Rafinha. Pedri. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. De Jong. Christensen. Pedri. Pedri looking to get on the end of this. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Koundé. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Rafinha. Balde, who's on a run down the left wing. And here's Rafinha. Dani Olmo played out towards the right wing. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Olmo. Oh, some tackle that. Shapes to shoot! He scores!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
He was really quick to react to the initial save, and he has his reward.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc.
Bullish header! Defending of the desperate variety. Didn't quite get enough on that.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
There's the header! Gets good distance on it. Petri. Dani Olmo, and the finish! It's anyone's ball now. Danger averted for now. It's run loose here. That has found him in acres of space. It's a mighty effort! And that could have brought them level.
Well, it's certainly encouraging, Peter. At least they're going about things the right way after falling behind.
Rincon. Close to drawing level.
Gavi clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Almost nothing left on the clock here. So just a few moments remaining, and then the unbeaten run will be over.
Yeah, very much looking that way now, Peter.
Oh, smashing header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Played through for the wide man. The referee has given a corner. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Gavi. Shoots! Has another go!
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they...
Ferran Torres! Oh, just lacked a decent finish. tries a shot! The whistle has gone and it is all over. And you can hear the analysis starting already, the intricate details and nuances being debated, and they will be for several days. But only one thing matters for now: they lost it.